ABML morning update. War shows no sign of easing. FPI selling of India stocks extends streak now for 13th straight day. Global markets. US markets fell on Wednesday on inflation concerns, with S&P 500 declining 1.36%, Nasdaq Composite dropping 1.46%, and the Dow Jones Industrial Average plunging 768.11 points or 1.63%. US markets remained cautious as the Federal Reserve held rates at 3.5% to 3.75% amid Middle East uncertainty, with Chair Jerome Powell signaling limited progress on inflation and only one expected rate cut. Inflation concerns intensified as wholesale prices rose 0.7% in February, indicating persistent price pressures driven by tariffs and rising input costs. Oil prices surged further, with Brent crude above $107 and WTI near $96, following geopolitical tensions including Israeli strikes on Iran's energy infrastructure and threats to key oil-producing regions, raising fears of supply disruptions. Elevated oil prices and sticky inflation have heightened stagflation risks, potentially complicating the Fed's policy path. European stocks ended down 0.7%, reversing earlier gains, with most sectors and all major bosses closing in negative territory. Domestic market. Indian equity indices ended on a positive note on March 18th. At close, the Sensex was up 0.83% at 76,704, and Nifty was also up 0.83% at 23,778. GIFT Nifty trades lower by 549.5 points at 23,250, signaling a negative start to the trading session. India's renewable energy expansion is facing major challenges due to insufficient grid infrastructure, with over 35 gigawatts of capacity at risk of curtailment by fiscal year 27. Although the country has installed around 200 gigawatts of solar and wind capacity, transmission systems have not kept pace with this rapid growth, leading to bottlenecks in power evacuation. The issue is more severe for projects with temporary general network access (TGNA), which are more exposed to curtailment than those with long-term access. States like Rajasthan and Gujarat, which together contribute about 45% of renewable capacity, are particularly affected. A significant portion of TGNA capacity has already faced curtailment in recent months, with some projects experiencing reductions of up to 50%. This has negatively impacted project revenues and financial metrics, including debt service coverage ratios and internal rates of return. Consequently, the credit profiles of several renewable projects may come under pressure, especially those dependent on merchant power sales. Focus for the day: UK BOE interest rate decision, Eurozone ECB interest rate decision, key corporate developments/policy actions. The RBI has approved Bain Capital's acquisition of joint control in Manappuram Finance and its subsidiaries, with all regulatory approvals now in place for the 4,385 crore rupees investment along with the open offer. Delta Corp and its subsidiary High Street Cruises and Entertainment have received a 1,752.38 crore rupees tax demand from the Goa Commercial Taxes Department for FY23 over an alleged shortfall. Mazgaon Dock Shipbuilders has signed a approximately $39 million contract with Shipping Corporation of India to build and supply a 3,000 DWT methanol dual-fuel platform supply vessel. Alchem Laboratories has received 30 acres land allotment in Ujjain to set up a new greenfield formulations manufacturing facility from DMIC Vikram Udyogpuri for a phased investment of up to 533 crore rupees. Tata Consultancy Services has partnered with Pearson in a multi-year deal to deliver AI-powered learning and workforce development solutions. The collaboration will combine TCS's AI and digital platforms with Pearson's learning expertise to help enterprises build future-ready, skill-driven workforces. Fund flow. FII sold shares worth 27.14 billion rupees, while DII bought for 32.53 billion rupees.
Investment in securities markets are subjected to market risks. Read all the related documents carefully before investing.